Here is a series of photos of an object that came out of a German male's left ear in 2019. He has asked for anonymity, but gave me permission to read from his email and show you these photos. Quote, "About 3 years ago, a small pin or splinter suddenly grew out of the outer parts of my left ear. At first, I thought it was a splinter of wood and then pulled the part out completely with tweezers. This thing was clearly artificial in nature, about 2 millimeters long and 1/2 millimeter wide, with a fine wire-like appendage on one side. I couldn't figure out how it got into my pinna, though," close quote. Pinna is the rim of the ear, and that is where Whitley Strieber's implant also was that we saw last week. Here, the left X-ray is Terry Lovelace's 5-petaled metallic implant next to Terry's right knee. The deep red bruise on the right is from Adam Burns, the New York novelist and graphic illustrator, who has ongoing communications with a tall gray, tall praying mantis, a small white gray, and teal blue entities. He was watching last week's show, and he saw Terry's X-ray on the left. The 5 segments or petals in Terry's metallic implant reminded Adam of strange, deep red bruises with 5 parts to them that he has had twice after being transported to spacecraft by the tall gray and manted. Adam wonders if the 5-part pattern is connected to similar implant technology used on himself and Terry Lovelace and others. And that photo on the right, it's a little orange around it, but the red in the clear picture, you can see 5 segments. Here is
When I saw the image of the X-ray in Terry Lovelace's leg, I nearly fell off my seat because it looked like something was on my left arm twice. And that bruise on my arm is a very deep red, not like a bruise at all. It's quite a deep red, like when you get the blood cells pushed near the skin. And what was significant about what I saw, Terry's X-ray and the image on my arm is like a circle with 5 pieces, 5 segments, and a dot in the middle. That just struck me as strange, particularly since I've had that on my arm twice.
And what was your reaction to the possible diagnosis of a Baker's cyst?
Well, I looked them up online to see what they look like, and they do look a bit like that, but they're all kind of blobby and scattered. They're not perfect segments like that.